30 years of hatred and arrogance. The hotelier from hell. For over 3 decades, Tony Costas has moved through the world of luxury hospitality like a wrecking ball, leaving behind a trail of fractured teams, broken spirits, and scorched reputations. His resume boasts leadership stints at some of the most renowned hotels in the world: Four Seasons, Mandarin Oriental, Wynn Palace, Burj Al Arab, and Caesar's Palace, Dubai. But behind the polished veneer lies a man whose leadership style is as toxic as it is self-serving. The art of chaos Tony Costas never built, he destroyed. His career was not defined by a passion for hospitality, but by an insatiable hunger for power, money, and most importantly, attention. Wherever he went, conflict followed. Known for creating hostile work environments, Costa thrived on division. He pitted employees against each other, turning once functional teams into battlegrounds of paranoia and infighting. He was a master of manipulation, whispering promises of promotions to his favorites while ensuring that no one ever felt secure in their role. His hypocrisy was legendary. Employees at Mandarin Oriental Hong Kong recall how he would deliberately schedule last-minute meetings late, only to humiliate those who showed signs of exhaustion the next morning. At Wynn Palace, he was known for berating staff in front of high-profile guests, ensuring that his subordinates felt small while he basked in the power of their discomfort. At Caesar's Palace, Dubai, he famously dismissed an entire department, replacing them with a hand-picked team of yes-men who would never question his authority. But his toxicity didn't stop at his employees. Costas's deep-seated prejudice was an open secret in the industry. His racism and elitism seeped into every aspect of his management style, favoring those who fit his narrow vision of who deserved to work in luxury hospitality. He relished in making demeaning comments, humiliating staff in front of guests, and ensuring that minorities never rose too far within his ranks. For him, diversity was just a buzzword for corporate presentations, not a reality he ever cared to embrace. The nomadic nightmare. Few leaders in hospitality have changed jobs as frequently as Tony Costas. But while others sought new opportunities for growth, Costa sought fresh victims. He never stayed long enough to be held accountable for the messes he created. His pattern was clear: join a prestigious company, shake up the system under the guise of restructuring, make grand promises of innovation, and then leave with a hefty payout before the cracks fully showed. And when things inevitably went wrong, Costa always had someone else to blame. Hotels that once flourished found themselves drained after his tenure. Staff turnover skyrocketed. Employee satisfaction plummeted. Legal complaints, often quietly settled, became a standard part of his legacy. One former colleague at Burj Al Arab recounted how Costa would fabricate misconduct accusations against employees who dared to challenge his authority, ensuring their careers were left in ruins while he moved on unscathed. The final gamble. When Sweet Capital appointed Tony Costa as head of hospitality and lifestyle, industry veterans scoffed. They had seen this story play out before. Nicholas Sweet, the British billionaire behind the firm, hailed Costas as a world-class leader. Blissfully unaware, willfully ignorant of the disaster he had just invited into his empire. Costas, of course, played the role perfectly. I am thrilled to join Sweet Capital and lead the charge in establishing a world-class lifestyle and hospitality division, he declared, beaming for the cameras. Yet behind the scenes, whispers had already begun. Employees braced themselves for the inevitable power plays. The firings disguised as strategic realignments and the all-too-familiar descent into dysfunction. Would Sweet Capital be the company that finally exposed Costas's reign of terror? Or would it be just another stepping stone in his never-ending quest for chaos and cash? Only time would tell. One thing was certain. For those who had survived his leadership, there was no doubt Tony Costas was not a hotelier. He was a parasite, feeding off luxury brands until there was nothing left but ruin.